This video describes StatGraphics' implementation of Gantt charts. A Gantt chart is a type of chart commonly used to display a project schedule. For example, this Gantt chart shows 6 tasks required to complete a software upgrade: design, coding, documentation, in-house testing, beta testing, and product release. The bars cover the time span from the beginning to the end of each of the tasks. The lines, which extend from the end of one task to the beginning of another, show which tasks need to be completed before other tasks can begin. The tasks may be divided into phases as illustrated by the color of the bars. This table shows typical data for a Gantt chart. It shows each of the 6 tasks. For each task, there's a start time and an end time. There's also an indication of which phase each task belongs to. The last 2 columns define predecessors. A predecessor of a task is another task that must be completed before that task can begin. For example, if you look at beta testing, you'll notice that it has 2 predecessors: in-house testing and documentation. Both of those tasks must be completed before beta testing can begin. To create a Gantt chart in StatGraphics, the information needs to be placed in a StatGraphics datasheet. We can then select Plot from the main menu, go to Business Charts, Dashboard Charts, Gantt chart. Task is the column containing the tasks. Start and end contain the starting and end time for the tasks. The phases are in a column called Phase, and the 2 columns Predecessor 1 and Predecessor 2 define the predecessors for each task. I'll then press OK, and an analysis window will pop up showing the information entered on the left and a Gantt chart on the right. There are a couple options for the Gantt chart in StatGraphics. If I double-click on the chart, push the right mouse button and select Pane Options, you'll notice a dialog box. It allows me to enter, first off, a vertical line at a particular location on the chart. This is often used to indicate the current time, which I'll set to 60. There's also an entry for the fold back length of the line used to indicate predecessors. That's there to make the chart look nice. I'll press OK, and you'll notice that the chart now has a vertical line at 60, and the fold back loops are these loops that go from the beginning of one task to the end of another. Gantt charts are very useful for helping manage projects.